Hello, today I'm going to continue to talk about Buildroot and how can we build a simple web server. So the first thing, let's access the menu config, and first let's set up a password for the user. So if we go to the system configuration, here you can set a system host name. Also, you can set a system banner. These configurations are optional. Then to set up a password, you select enable root login with password, and in the root password you type the password. Then we can exit. Another thing that we need is the SSH to connect remotely to the board. So to install it, we can go to the target packages. We can go to the networking application, and here we look for Dropbear. This Dropbear provides a lightweight, secure SSH. Now to build the server, we need to install Python. Then we need to go also to the target package. We go to the interpreter language and scripting. And here we can check Python 3. And also if we want to install pip, we can go to the external Python modules and look for Python pip. So after this we can exit, save the configuration and exit. And now we can build the image. Once you have your build process finished, you can copy the files to the SD card and power on the board. Then you can use the credentials you set to access the Linux. And now we need to get the board IP. We can type ifconfig, and here is our IP address. The next step is to create the server files. So here I have this server folder, which has a HTML file. In this file are the content we want to show when we access the server. And we have the server.py. This is a basic HTTP server where we specify the port and we start to listen. So after we have created these files, now we need to copy all of this file to our Linux. So let's copy the entire folder, and to do this we need to use the command scp-O-R because we are going to copy a folder. Then we specify the folder we want to copy. Now we need to specify the location. The location is our Linux. Then we need to type the user at and then the IP address. And now we need to specify the location in our Linux we want to copy that folder. So in my case I will copy it to the root. Now it is asking for a password. This password is the same password that we used to enter in our Linux. Now that the files were copied, we can go to our Linux. As you can see, if I list, I have a folder called server. If I enter in this folder, I have the files. And now to execute the server, we can simply type python server.py. Now it is listening to the port 8080. Now if we go to the browser and type the board IP followed by the port we specified in the file using HTTP, we can access the server. That's it for now. Thank you for watching.